Yes events are being held across the country at the moment, 10 days out from the Voice to Parliament referendum, a little less now. Assistant Minister for Indigenous Australians Malarndirri McCarthy has been campaigning for the yes vote in Western Sydney. Gabriella Power with the story from Parramatta.
Malarndirri McCarthy spent the morning here outside this pre-polling booth in Parramatta, encouraging voters to vote yes. She was joined by federal member for Parramatta Andrew Charlton and the director of Literacy for Life Foundation, Jack Beetson, who argued a voice to Parliament would lead to more support for Indigenous charities.
Voting yes to this, I'm hoping and I'm imagining that the scale up of those campaigns will grow and become a bigger thing so that we can roll out a national campaign, not just in 8 or 10 communities around the country as we're doing right now.
This is the moment, Australia. This is the moment. This is where we are coming together, and we must stay together to get through these next 10 days and change our country for the better.
Yes, volunteers are ramping up their efforts. They've made more than 500,000 calls to undecided voters around the country. Their aim is to reach 1 million people by October 14. 2 Yes camps, the Uluru Dialogue and Yes 23, rallied in Melbourne's Treasury Gardens. They're encouraging young Australians to host barbecues this weekend to discuss the voice to Parliament with family, friends and neighbours. In Parramatta, voters and campaigners shared their views.
I'll be voting yes.
Okay, why is that?
Because it's a very simple proposition that would be good for all Australians, including Indigenous Australians.
So we have to close the gaps somehow, and yes is a little step. It's not going to fix everything, it's a little step.
We need a voice. It's just an advisory board, no money, no nothing. It's not going to affect anyone.
Doesn't really affect me, and it's pretty much already in the Constitution, so yeah, it's a very easy one to vote yes.
Because they can't tell us what it is, and unless there's a clear understanding of what the voice will do, then the answer is no. There is an Indigenous minister in cabinets. Everybody wants to close the gap, so let's get on with it. We don't need to change the Constitution.
Here at this voting booth in Parramatta, both yes and no campaigners are on the ground trying to inform and sway as many voters as they can.